What must young entrepreneurs know before they build a company? When you start a business, there is a lot of things you need to know. However, you won't be able to learn a lot of these lessons until you actually get started on your business. The most effective way to learn business lessons before you get started is find a mentor. You don't need to personally know your mentors. There are so many people online that share their stories about what they have learned in business, but you need to learn about their business and find out about what mistakes they have made along the way. There are a lot of different concepts and ideas around the topic, but they are all pretty much different ways to explain the same thing. I think the key things you need to know before you start a business are: 1. Why you want to start a business. So many people overlook this seemingly obvious point. If you know why you want to start a business, it will keep you focused and motivated towards your vision when you have a bad day. 2. What your goals are. Until you know your goals, you won't know how to structure your business to achieve your purpose. 3. What problem you are solving. Businesses are effectively an exchange for a solution to a problem. 4. Your market. Find a niche and build your business around that market. Know what they want and need. 5. Nothing happens unless you take action. Waiting for the perfect timing will never happen. Create a plan and take the steps to make it happen. 6. I am 24 and entrepreneur for 2 years soon. Indeed, you have to feel the need, pain. An entrepreneur sees a case and its work is to figure out how to solve it by any legal means, which necessarily implicates to dive in, to become an expert on the field, and if possible a well-known recognized expert. Seeing the deep problems in a market means sleeping with them, suffering from them not being solved, feeling of absurdity, having them with you in your best dreams and in your worst nightmares. Being a young entrepreneur is practically like being young father, I guess. You first help your baby to grow and you have to wake up at night to feed him, her. Nobody knows the baby better than you before you share it with teachers that know things better than you, and you give it more autonomy. Hence it frequently happens that you don't know what to do, or who to talk to, and you feel the entrepreneur's loneliness, which is, in my opinion, the biggest risk to get exhausted and stop pursuing your quest. 7. If I had only one advice, avoid loneliness. The very first asset of an entrepreneur is its network and community, and this is particularly true when you are young, because this is what you lack. So get close to people, grow your network and connections drastically, learn to love it. Know your friends and partners, talk with your competitors even before you design your solutions to be complementary with them. Keep a constant and meaningful relationship with your customers and prospects. Feeling the need does not mean that yourself alone will find the solution, it means you will see when it is there. You'll need to iterate, but it will certainly be useless if you do not cooperate. Create a community online plus offline, that will help you carry the load, and this in the right way. Material and financial means of production are easy to manage, especially on the long run. It is not the point. Human resources is key, the real wealth of a project. Get people in the boat and make them feel well. Your close friends, interns, employees, counselors. If you do so, if you can have people carrying the project with you, you will get enough energy to overcome any challenge. 8. In order to do so, there's several methods you need to combine. Be open and share your project, for real, with people implicated, plus seek for skills that you don't have, plus work on your conversion technique. Keywords, value proposal, next steps. 9. After a while, think your baby will grow, maybe go study in a foreign country, and become financially independent. This is when you will progressively stop feeding him at the spoon. Do less concrete activities, but you will continue to talk about him to anyone that wants to know what has been going on and how they can meet. The tipping point comes when there are so many people in your boat that everyone just can't afford to miss the party. 10. P.S. I do not believe too much in direct technical solutions. 5 words pitch, or mutually exclusive set of skills, though they can be good advices to try. Maybe especially for tech companies, but I think it all depend on the context. Some activities are complex and requires specific organizations. This is the case for social activists. 11. What I really think that you should absolutely not only know, but be at peace with, is that this is hard. Starting your own business from scratch is hard. This basic concept that most first-time entrepreneurs know, but don't really keep in mind when working, is one of the biggest struggles you will face on your first time. 12. I don't want to discourage you from entrepreneurship at all. This is an incredibly great way to live your life, and if you really have the passion for it, it won't matter how hard or difficult something really is. 13. It's just something you really need to know in order to help you on your path to success. A lot of first-time entrepreneurs complain if things get more difficult and tricky than they anticipated. Some even stop altogether from what they're working on. So please keep this in mind. 14. It is supposed to be hard. Just think that if it was easy, wouldn't everybody have just done it? You're supposed to struggle, and face challenges on your way. That's supposed to happen. 15. So the number one thing I want you to know, is that you should never ever underestimate what you're doing. And be prepared for a tough ride. That way you're ready for anything that will come your way.